Okay, here we go. Complete with my dog shaking and sneezing in the background. Um, that's Moby for you. He's a big old golden retriever, and he's a good boy. It's cold and rainy outside today, so he's hanging out inside with me while I'm streaming some code. If you were with us on Friday on the stream, or if you've picked this up on YouTube, you kind of know that we are working on building a marketing site with Gatsby and Sanity and Tailwind CSS. Where we are now is we kind of wrapped up some of the visuals for the team listing page here, and we were working on the detail page. And the last thing that we left with was we needed to do a backlink, and we needed to put the bio in there. And maybe if I haven't already, I can't tell, I'll put a little drop shadow on that or something. But and I also had a thought over the weekend that maybe we should make these black and white until you hover over them. But now that I look at that, maybe that's too much into the background there. I'm not sure. But let's start first with the text content that comes from Sanity. So Sanity will give you, it uses this concept of what they call portable text. So it comes across a little bit different when you do some stuff with it as far as your schemas and things like that. So if we look at the GraphQL for this team member, we can see this is what we were getting. Full name, title, headshot, makes sense. But we had a field called bio. And if I just grab bio, you see it gives me these kind of properties here. And then I should be able, I wonder if I can do it this way. I think I can do children. No, it's not that. I have to do it the other way. So what this is saying is it's giving us blocks, because you remember we said that our biography was an array of blocks. And so we're going to have to parse through each one of those blocks, but we don't want to do it with the bio attribute. We want to use what they call raw bio. So if I grab raw bio, you now see that it's got almost each line of my text, and I'll show you the one we're looking at here. Oh, wait, I was looking at this one in GraphQL. So you see I have 3 lines here. So Justin is from, Justin likes to write, Justin thinks. Well, if you look at GraphQL here, I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, because it's actually counting the spaces here where I did those like hard line breaks. It's counting those as blocks of content too, even though they're empty. And then if I come back to the GraphQL again, you see I have my actual lines. And the way we're gonna handle this is we're gonna write a component that is gonna kind of be custom to the site and stuff that we're working with, and we'll kind of parse it out that way. And you'll see we'll use that component here on the biographies, and then we'll use it as well when we get to like the project descriptions. But the project descriptions are going to be interesting because they've got some bulleted lists in them. So we'll have to update our component. So that's enough talking. Let's go into the code and see what we can do from that regard. All right. So first things first, let's go ahead and pull in raw bio into our single team member. And then I'm going to need to make a new component, and let's call it, what do we want to call this? What's a good, naming things is hard. So what's a good component name, I wonder? Let's just call it Sanity Content. Let's just call it Content. It's probably a terrible name. But we'll bring in React. It can basically be a functional component. We really don't need to mess with state or anything like that. We'll just have some logic as far as how to display it. So we'll call it, let's call it content. And we'll destructure the props that it gets, and we'll look for sanity content. No, that's a little specific. We'll just look for content. Okay. And then we'll just for giggles here, we're just going to say, giggles is a good word that I like to use a lot, but we'll just say sanity content here. Okay. So my single team member, if I come down to right here where we had the bio stuff, I do content equals, we're actually going to want it to be raw bio. So it'll be team member dot raw bio. What do we want under raw bio here? Actually, it's okay. We can take raw bio just like it is, and we'll loop over it. So if I do that, we're really not going to see anything render except sanity content, right? So our component's rendering fine. All right, so now let's start to loop over that. So we'll essentially want to content dot, so if I pass it raw bio, I actually want to map over content. So content dot map, we'll just do item index, return yeet. Okay, so let's start here. That's not rendering yeeting. That's not, oh yeah, it is. It's yeeting for us there. So why did that map one time? Okay, we'll get there. Let's hold on here. I'm going to actually copy this screen too, so I can see it off to the side here, so I don't have to keep flipping back and forth. Okay. So now if I come here, we can start to look and see what we're doing. Okay, so if I'm passing in, let's just see what content is. Wait, why is that saying React is imported but never used? Because we should. Oh, well, I wonder if it's just because I'm not using Reacty type stuff in there yet. Okay, so let's see what we are console logging. It's an array, okay. Oh, that's right. I'm looking at another person in my GraphQL query. That's why there's only one. This person only has that. Okay. So we can see our data structures right. That makes more sense. Let's go in here and check it out. Okay, so I want to basically do a couple things. So first things first, I want to say if, I can't do it, I'll do item. Well, actually, yeah. I want to do that. I want to do item.children. I think that'll work. Yeah, so item.children 0 dot text not equal to that, and this else that. So for now, let's do this. Okay, so there's our content. So if I go back, you can see there's our 3 lines of content all put into a paragraph. Now this will break. And if you're watching, you'll see why it's going to break. Because I'm not doing any type of check to see like what content type it is, things like that. So we'll go ahead and add that in, but it's still going to be kind of fragile because we're only checking for one. So item.children 0 dot type. Okay. And actually, let's just do this here. Just to put another one in there, just to say like, yeah, this is where we're going to have to do that. I think it's list, but we'll see when we get to the thing. I don't like that. Yeah, it should be like that. And then like that. Okay. So let's see if this gets us a little bit better here. Okay, so we're still fine. Nothing blew up. It will blow up, like I said, when we get to projects, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I have a border. Oh, it's because I put a border. We put this in the wrong spot. So see where we put content? We kind of put it in that container that had the border on it. So I think I want to do an article. And I love Proxima Nova as a font, but it's always kind of small when working with Tailwinds. So let's just bump it up. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let's get that out of the way. If we did rounded MD. I mean, it's okay. But I don't like it because it's not the same as what's back here. So yeah, let's get rid of that rounded. This is the cool part about development, right? You kind of get this like kind of organic flow with how you write things, and you'll start going one way, then you end up going another. So it's it can be a little interesting to say the least. All right, I actually want to check real quick, chat. I should be live streaming to YouTube too, but I'm gonna put this in another window just to see and make sure that I'm live streaming to. Oh yeah, cool. It says I'm live now on YouTube. Let's see. Awesome. Wow, the quality is actually really good on YouTube. It's almost better than Twitch. Don't tell Twitch I said so. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna kill that real quick. But I do need to tweet out that I'm streaming. How are people going to know if I don't tweet it? Give me 2 seconds here. Currently live streaming some more Gatsby. Twitch and YouTube. Twitch.tv, CSS Ninja. YouTube is there. Tweet. Okay, cool. I have tweeted it, so now the world knows that I'm actually doing something. So let's go back. We have the content display in here. We want to do a nice little backlink. I mean, it could be here. We could do it to the right. I almost think it should kind of be in a row above this and then like over to the right. So we can do it here. And we'll do text small. Link to is team. And then we could do just like a little simple little that to get us back. Let's see. Oh, link is not defined. Gotta do them imports. Import link from React router. Oh, no, wait. We gotta use Gatsby's, I think. Because Gatsby does it different. Yeah, we need to use it from Gatsby. Okay. I don't know. What if that was on the left? I'm not thrilled by that. Let's just make that class not work. Oh, you know what? I think I know why I don't like it. I think it should be up here. Oh dear. We forgot to flex wrap. I like that better. Just to see. What does this look like? I like that more better. And I know that's not good English, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. All right. Man, I keep having green screen problems there, chat. It's yeah, it's right there. You see it? I wonder if I can crop it. Check this out. Whoop. Just crop that bad boy out of there. Ha ha! Your move, green screen. Okay. So we've got the content. We can go back to team members. We can kind of click through team members. So I feel like this is kind of wraps up the team section. I think we can move into project. So one thing I did off stream this morning, just so that you guys didn't have to watch me do it, is I went into projects and I actually added one real project that they sent me. They've sent me about 5 so far. But you can see that this is the schema and the admin setup that we built on Friday. So you can see it's got a single image that we'll use to display on the listing page. And it's got a gallery, and then it's got its description. And here's where I'm saying it's going to break, right? Because we have list items. So we'll get to there once we get some of this other stuff set up. So let's go to projects first and our listing page. I think like we kind of got to, like I'm designing this in the browser so we can kind of be a little iterative in how we do this. So we'll see how this goes. I think what I want to do, obviously we got to get that background image set up, and then we need to, I'm almost wondering if we tile the projects kind of like we did here, but maybe not quite as big. Or we can almost kind of do like blocks where you have like the image and then the title. And it's more like a streamlined kind of like sleek listing, you know. I could go either way on it. We'll play around with it in the browser here and see. Hold on, I'm looking for something over here. And the other browser. Okay. All right. So yeah, maybe we'll try that. Like maybe it's almost like a square image and then like a white underline and then like a heavier type of project title here, and then we do it. So we'll see. Oh, follower, who we got here? Neonox, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. If you're watching the stream, make sure you click that follow button too to get the follow. That would be super cool. I am trying to march towards 50 followers. I am at 16. So anybody that follows would totally help. All right, so let's go back to projects. All right, so let's get rid of some of this. Let's go to projects because that's where we are. Actually, let's go to team too because I can grab this. Okay, so that's going to give us the background image that we like. Yep. All right, so now let's get the same title layout that we had here. We didn't change that earlier, so it's our project. So we'll need this in a container and Amex Auto. And yeah, we haven't done a lot with the mobile view yet. Once we kind of get all the pages built out, we're actually going to go back and do it. And I know that's a little different than, oh, we need to do it mobile first. And I mean, yeah, we should. But we'll set up our CSS and stuff so that it is mobile first. So it actually really doesn't matter if you develop the mobile stuff first, but as long as you develop with the mobile device in mind first. Like that's the kind of rub with mobile development in me sometimes, but we'll get there. It's a little too early in the stream for my soapbox. I've only been going about 20 minutes. I can soapbox later. Okay, so this is at 200. So let's do gonna make this a string literal here. I think that's too big. What if we did 350, 350? That's bigger than what I'm thinking. Maybe 200 was right. Oh, wait. You know what? I didn't get some of this other stuff either. Yeah, it's padding Y24. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I feel okay. Let me style up the text like I'm thinking it should look, and then we can we'll go from there. Because I think that this should be and then I'm almost kind of picturing a border bottom, border be white. Oh, this guy's got a flex. That's good. It's going to give us the link all the way across too. This will be like a block level link almost. I think that should be bigger. I think you can see what I'm going for. I want this kind of like chunky engineering type of look on some of this here. And maybe this is actually going to be right at like 200. And then we'll give this a margin left at 12. See, that's better. But see, I feel like to get the image down that small, it might lose its effect. Like, what if we go 100 by 100? We might be able to do 150 by 150. We can do a item center here too. I don't know. It's not quite doing what I thought it was going to do visually. Okay. Seeing a couple more viewers coming in. So if you're just joining, we're working with Gatsby and Tailwind and Sanity. If you want to give a follow, that would be great. I'm trying to get to 50. I'm at 16. So obviously anything you can give would be great. Follower-wise, just click a button. We are working on a layout for projects here. And my original thought was to have something kind of sleek, like almost like a single line, but it's not quite working out. But I wonder though, what if we change the font to be like light? That might be too hard to read. Yeah, it's a little too hard to read, I think. It's that silly background image that they wanted. Silly clients. Okay. So change of plans here. Let's get rid of that. I think that's okay to flex for now. I don't want it to be light. Let's go back to bold. I mean, we could do it like we did team. I mean, that's like the cheater way to get out of it, is just to copy this layout and be done with it. Let's try it. Let's try it. See what it looks like. Because I have an idea too of going maybe back to those like desaturated images, but what if we did like a desaturated image over top of their brand red background there? And so then it was almost like this, almost like a duotone almost. So we would set like the blend mode to be like multiply. You know, that could be kind of interesting. Let's see how that works. Let's try it, right? Code is cheap. All right, so the way we're going to want to do that is we're going to want to nuke that project title. But for now, I'll just comment that out. I was at 600 by 600. That should have a... You know what? Let's just copy it. Okay, so it would be... I want P... We'll go projects, project.slug.current. That would be project.listing image. That's going to throw an error, so we need to fix that. All right. Project is a sound value never used. Team is not. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. Oh. Wait a minute, what did I just do? Oh, this would be project. Project.map is on. What did I just do? I broke something. Oh, I don't need this up here. That needs to be there. That goes away. That should do it. There we go. Oh, we got some junk down at the bottom we don't need. Okay. Okay. So what we want to do, and I know, let's see, Sanity, Image, CDN. They might be able to desaturate this for us. No. Stupid Google. There it is. Image transformations. We can blur, we can crop, fit, flip, focal points, invert, saturation. Oh, there we go. Saturation with negative 100 will render the image with grayscale colors. Let's try that. Okay. That's not terrible. Oh, and by the way, when you click, you see we've got a bunch of just big images here too. So can we then do a BG red 500 on this div? Okay, so we shouldn't see anything. That's cool. Unless I just to show you that it's there. Hi. Okay, right, so that's there. That's cool. So what if we did a class on this? Or no. BG image multiply. Let's go to our style sheet. BG image multiply. Then I have to look this up too. CSS background image blend mode. If anybody watching knows if Tailwind supports blend modes now, that would be amazing. Okay. We'll say that if there's an image here, I want to do blend mode of multiply. Come on, Gatsby. There we go. And did you do it? Oh, you know what? I may have to kill and restart to get the CSS to build again. I don't think I do, though. Oh, hey, pick up a pigeon. Oh, there is a utility for it. Cool. Oh, dude, that's slick. Should we install that? I mean, let's install it because it doesn't look like this is... Yeah, it doesn't look like this is getting it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do it. Pick up a pigeon's head. So let's nuke this. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. I think I know why it didn't work. I did IMG there. Let's just test it just to see. Man, it's not doing anything for me there. Huh. Okay, well, let's not waste too much time on this. Let's try installing this plugin that you mentioned. And then we'll see what that does. Okay, so the link you gave me was github.com/hacknug tailwind CSS-blend mode. Okay. All right, so let's npm install it real quick. And we need to essentially just add this into our Tailwinds config. Oh, you know what I think my problem was too? Is I was trying to set the background blend mode of that, and I actually probably just should have set the mix blend mode. Yeah, I think that's part of the problem I was doing. Okay. So let's get Gatsby, or sorry, Tailwinds config set here. Yeah, so really I can just overwrite what I got. Okay. Then let's Gatsby develop. That's a cool find, dude. So then I would probably want just to try multiply. I would want blend multiply on the image. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. But that is way too what's the word? Loud? Loud, I think. So we could knock this down some maybe. We could go to like 200 on that. That's a little more subtle. I was looking for something like that. What about 300? Pick up a pigeon. You have changed my life. This is an awesome little plug in there. So I like that one. Is there a way to turn it off? Oh, I can do blend. So check this. We could do hover blend normal. Maybe? Did it rebuild? Okay, rebuild. Now let's see. Oh, see, it doesn't like that. Oh, I wonder if because the link is taking the hover, not the image. I'm not sure. That's okay. We can mess with this. What if we did a where's some of my other options here? Overlay. Overlay could be a possibility. This song's horrible. There we go. What if we did that one at red 500? I mean, that's not as bad. Darken, lighten, dodge, burn, hard light, exclusion, hue, saturate. Saturation might be good. Saturation might be terrible. Saturation's a horrible idea. Okay. Let's go back to where we were with I kind of liked overlay and maybe just knock that down just a touch to 400. What if we went darker? Let's just see. Oh no, that's too washed out. Okay, so what if we started without the image in black and white and did an overlay? Okay, have another idea here. So if we did that, that's just a normal image. But what if when we hovered, we did that? Okay, I like that a little bit better, but I do think we should still have that. I think it should go back to being gray. Oh no. What if we just did the lightest red we had? I haven't tried 300 yet. 300 is not terrible. It's kind of pink, but it's not the worst. Well, wait a minute. Can we... We can desaturate an image with... Yeah, I don't know if I like that, though. Because what I'm thinking is I could make it grayscale, and then when you hover over it, it's not grayscale. I don't know. That might not be worth it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get to. It's something with duotones. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But it's almost like it's too red or it's too pink. So, like, help me out here. If we let the red be 500, which is our base brand color, I was trying with overlay, but what if we tried with... Screen probably won't be what we need. Yeah, let me know which blend mode you think. The way I've always done it using before and after. Interesting. Kind of like this. Okay, let me see what you did. I'm going to have to type it in because that's the streaming PC that I'm seeing your message on. CodePen.io. Oh. Okay. So it's stacking them basically. The two different colors. I could. I like this. I'm going to save this, but I think that that's probably too complex for what we're doing. Yeah. Let's try hard light. Hard light or color dodge might be closer. That I kind of like, actually. I could... Oh, but wait, we couldn't get that to hover, could we? If I put it on the link, will it still work? No, it won't. Okay, so let's do this then. All right, watch this. We will say, it's not really a duotone thumb, but we'll just call it that. Duotone thumb, that duotone thumb, hover. There's an IMG. Well, I'm not sure I can do it that way with post CSS. IMG. We'll add apply. Can I transition that to duotone thumb? Let's just jack it up. Oh, it's 2 seconds. No, it doesn't like that. That's okay. It's not that big of a deal. This gets us what I was looking for this one, though. So I almost wonder now if we just go do this on team real quick. I think we should. Okay, let's see. That's what I was wondering. Maybe you can't transition blend modes. It'd be cool if you could, though. It would be pretty dang cool. Okay, so we want to do that, and then BG. No, it's duotone thumb. BG red 500. Yeah. Okay. All right, I can live with that. So now let's go in to the project detail and get this bad boy cleaned up. It's only 9 o'clock, chat. I started the stream an hour earlier than I was supposed to. Oh. But that's okay. Had work to do, so why not do it on stream? All right. We could have as many images as they provide here. So it could be 1 to a billion images. I think we should probably replicate this type of structure here, but make this side a thumbnail of images. Right? So if I come in here, and then how do I do it over here? Yeah, so that, and then that. Okay. So if we go to single project, let's get what we need from single team. Actually, I will take all of this. And we can tweak this out to be project title is going to go, first we can fix that, view all projects. View all projects. Not going to have that. And then we're not quite ready for that yet. And we want to make sure that that's cropped and desaturated. but we want these to be smaller. We're going to make this a div because we are going to flex those. Link is not defined. Let's see. Oh. So projects, clicked project, neat. And we could go ahead and add the... Well, we don't really know where that's going to link to yet. Yeah, because I'm not sure if we should like light box this thing or just have the images big on the page. I mean, we probably should. It should probably be some type of light box. As much as I don't really like those, I think maybe we do want to do that. It almost looks like you guys can't hear. Pick up a pigeon. Can you hear any music in the background right now? Because it looks like OBS. Oh, you've left. You're not there. Okay. Well, nobody's here. I'm going to listen to this and see. Let me just check this out. Yep. Okay. So it looks like the music is not playing through the thing. Let me switch off of these Bluetooth headphones and see. So if I do this and say open sound settings, output device, headphones. Okay, now it looks like you can hear the music. Let me put it over here. Well, let me take these off first. Okay. So I heard that. Let's see what y'all hear. Okay. So I heard that. Let's see what y'all hear. Okay, sorry about that. Didn't realize that the music wasn't coming across when I put the Bluetooth headphones on. I'll have to do some OBS tweaking later. Also, sorry, YouTube folks as well, if you're watching on YouTube. Hello, it's nice to see you if you're there. Let me see. I'm not sure. Go to my streaming control center here. Yeah, live now. Let's see what I'm doing there. Hold on, I'm gonna have to mute the volume real quick. Go to my stream. There we go. What do we got going on here? Analytics. Okay. All right, concurrent viewers is 1. So it's either counting me or someone is watching on YouTube, which if you are, hello. It's nice to see you. Okay. So now we need to, what do we need to do here? Gosh, we really need to fix that green screen, don't we? What side is that? That's does it need to come? All? Maybe so. Maybe so. Okay. Maybe it needed to come up. It's a little too far back. Okay. All right. I'm glad I'm futzing around with all that stream stuff while nobody else is here. That makes me feel better. You know, learning as we go here on the stream. Okay, so let's clean up. Let's clean this up. I need to get helmet in here. You didn't import it though for me. Well, I'll just do it myself and import helmet from React helmet. Okay, cool. So now we've got that background image in there. It doesn't look as foreboding. We need to flex those bad boys over here. Those bad boys would be the gallery images. So let's do a quick. So we've got new follower, Z Motivator. Thanks for following. Welcome to the stream. All right, so we need to flex these images real quick. So we want a wrapper that flexes. We'll do minus that. And that goes there. And if you've not seen the negative or the -mx or notation in Tailwinds before, so what that is it basically on the divs that are inside that container, I'm setting a margin of 4. So what that's actually going to do is if this is the left edge of that, it'll push it over, whatever the compute value of 4 is at so many rems or ems or whatever. But it'll be this far over. But if I wanted it to line up with the edge of the container, I would need to go to the container and set its margin to be -4 on the x-axis. So it would pull both the left and the right over 4 and kind of balance it out so that everything would line up on the left and right of your container. Ooh, and that's way too small. We also need to do this. Let's flex wrap. Hey, Z Motivator. What's up? Oh, my 1/3 may not work because of that margin stuff. Let's see what flex wrap does. Yeah, maybe that's too much. We might do one. Just working on... Oh, cool. Working on your portfolio site. Awesome. That's good. What are you building your portfolio site in? It's based on... Oh, nice. It's based on Gatsby. Awesome. Yeah, Gatsby's great. I need to redo my own portfolio site in Gatsby, to be honest with you. I'm thinking. Oh, it's your first one. Yeah. So look, here's the rule. You're gonna do your first one, and it's gonna be like you're gonna think that it's the greatest thing ever, and it was really hard, and then you're gonna come back later and be like, oh my gosh, this code is crap. Like I could have done way better. Like that's like the evolution of a developer. So don't worry about that. I threw Gatsby over for normal TypeScript plus React. Yeah, we were talking about TypeScript the other day, and like. It's really funny because like I do stuff like Go all the time, and it's very type specific. But when I get to JavaScript, it's almost like I don't do it because I maybe want to be free a little bit, like let a string be a number, stuff like that. 7 years, awesome. Do you freelance full time, or do you work at like a agency or a company or what? Z Motivator. Both? Awesome. Yeah, same. That's what I do. Work in freelance. An apprentice, but finishing this. Oh, 7. Cool. That's awesome. Well, look, if you have any questions, throw them in chat, and we'll talk through them. Do I want to? Maybe 5. Yeah, that's better. Oh, coding for round 9. What languages? Like, are you more of a back-end guy, or are you more of a front-end guy, or girl? Guy or girl? Back-end person or front-end person? Okay. I can live with this for now. So we're gonna need to put our content component in here that we built at the beginning of the stream and see if it breaks with those bullet points that this content had. Full stack, awesome. What's your favorite backend language? Are you Node or are you something else? Let's see. Nest, cool. I don't think I've messed with Nest. Oh. What'd you say? Definitely prefer. Yeah, so I've done all of those, but Java. Oh, cool. You're a contributor to it. That's cool. What was this code stats? Now that's cool. What does this code stats do? Does it go through your Git repos? I've not seen it. I'll pull it up on stream here so folks can see it. Code stats. I have two computers running. Like, I'm coding on my Mac, obviously, and then the PC that sits over here that I normally play games on is actually my streaming PC. So I'm streaming from the Mac into the PC, then out to the stuff. So this is what i7 was showing. Okay, so you do extensions for your IDEs, and then it tells you what you're doing. That's pretty slick. That's a cool little site. So you earn XP by writing that language, basically, is what it's saying. Is that right? Because if it is, that's pretty cool. You have to do to sign up. Yep, okay. That's kind of neat. I think I'm going to have to sign up for that. I'm not going to do that necessarily right now on stream, but I'm going to have to sign up for that. So going back to GraphQL here for a second and looking at the query, we want to add raw description in there. Raw description is going to give me essentially my content in blocks of content, and the blocks are basically going to be kind of like my line breaks. Like, this will be a block, that will be a block, that type of stuff. And actually that's kind of the title, so I'm not sure that's going to show up as interesting. Okay. Yep. So there's list items and stuff like that and bullets. That's what I thought. It was gonna break us or break our stuff a little bit. Okay. Let's just put it in and see how terrible it looks. Oh, first I need to grab raw description. Nope. It's not team member, it would be project. Let's see how bad this blows up. Okay, it's not terrible. I think though we're gonna have to say like sanity react component. I feel like they've got one that'll do this for us. Block content to react. Go on. Let's see. I think for now, I'm just going to go with what it is and come back and tweak it here in a bit. Okay. I don't like that title that they gave me. We're going to get rid of that. Oh, I gotta kill it and rebuild it. The GraphQL Playground doesn't support mutations. I did not know that. There's a desktop client that I found here. GraphQL Playground. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I opened it. I think it supports mutations. Right, so here's the app. Okay. Big localhost. Let's see. Oh, no wait, it's a URL endpoint. Yeah, write your query or mutation here. So this one should support it. Let's see. Sugar Creek, waste, water, treatment plant. Yeah, so there you go. So this one works. It should support mutations too. It's just called GraphQL Playground. This one doesn't support it? It doesn't support mutations? I mean, I would hope it does because it tells me that it does right there. It's kind of snotty if it doesn't, you know? Huh, not mutations. That kind of sucks. All right. Gosh, I hate to do this because I'm not a fan of light boxes at all, but I feel like I'm gonna have to do it here. do we do this? It's simple React Lightbox. That's what it is. Simple. Yeah, this one. That sucks having to use Postman to do that. Yeah, exactly. It's a terrible workflow. All right, we're going to install this little Lightbox component. And again, I think I'm kind of like battle weary about Lightbox components because I had to build them back in the day. Like, gosh, this would be like 2005, 2006. And it was just like every client wanted a Lightbox because it was just the coolest thing. And I actually Lightbox JS, but there was one that everybody used back in the day. And then there was a jQuery one, and then it was just and it's just everybody wanted to do it. Any image on the site should open a Lightbox and blah blah blah. I have nightmares about some of the stuff that I had to do back in the day. All right, enough of me kind of reminding you that I was or reminding you that I'm an old man. So we'll do this here. We'll get SLR wrapper in there, and then we need to wrap this like that, and then we need to make link like that. Oh. We need to give it the data attribute of SRL. We need to tell it the size we want it to be. And let's see off the cuff if that works. Oh, you know what? Gotta start your server back up. That's why stuff wasn't working. Yeah, that's exactly it. Forgot to start the server. Come on, Gatsby. There you go. Gatsby, what's the matter with you? There we go. Projects. Project. Get elements by oh, that's got to be the SLR stuff. Cache.navigation. All right, hold on. I think I maybe hit refresh too soon while that server was still building. There we go. Well, is it related to the SLR wrapper? Let's see. Okay, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. That might have just cached there. kill that. Let's delete our cache folder. Okay, so maybe I missed something in that SLR wrapper setup. Simple Reacts. Oh, we need to wrap your React app with the main component so that it can create the context. Ooh, okay. So that means we have to do something a little different than you normally would in a Gatsby site. So we want to go to Gatsby browser and we want to bring in Simple React Lightbox from Simple React Lightbox. So we want to call this kind of Gatsby hook here called wrap root element, and it does exactly what you think it would do. It takes the root element that Gatsby normally puts on the page and lets you wrap it with whatever you want to wrap it with. So I need to wrap it with this Simple React Lightbox, and then this is Gatsby's root element there. Oh, and I forgot a parenthesis. So now let's reboot the dev server. All right, viewers on Twitch and YouTube, if you're watching, we are at 17 followers right now. I am trying to get to 50. So if you're having fun, you like sitting here chatting about code, writing code, whatever, just click that follow button in Twitch. It's not going to bug you every time I go live. It'll only do that if you set up notifications. But it just helps me kind of build a community of developers just sitting around hanging out, slinging code and doing fun stuff. All right. Okay, that looks better. What are we doing? Okay. So it just linked to the image. Oh, wait, though. Do I still have the... Oh, wait, what's that? Huh. Do I still have the... Yeah. That's why I just linked to the image. So if I uncomment this, I should stop getting that weird error. Oh, I think I saved it after I uncommented that first. Whoa, wait a minute now. Expected semicolon. Come on, Gatsby. You can do this. There we go. Hey, hey. Oh, now we're rolling. Now this, okay, look. I know I went on a tirade about light boxes a second ago, but this one's actually not that bad. Because it should support keyboard navigation by default. Like I'm just hitting my arrow keys here, right? It's pulling from the alt tags to show you the kind of captions, image captions. You can autoplay it. You can make it full screen. You can browse the thumbnails down here. I mean, the author of this to be honest, the author did a hell of a job on this. Like, it's a great component. But gosh, I don't like light boxes. I really don't. Yeah, you can zoom in too. So like I can see the full size image and kind of pan around. So, and then I can zoom back out. So yeah, it's a cool component. I don't like light boxes. Sorry, getting a cup of text. All right. So that's cool. That kind of gets that. I want to set this hover up though. Yeah, single project. Class name equals duotone thumb. Post the link to implement. Yeah, I'll give you the link to that. Stand by 1 second. Let me double check these bad boys. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's simple. Actually, I'll have to do it on the other PC. Hold on. Simple React Lightbox. I should move my chat. Like, there's a Restream is what I use to send to both Twitch and YouTube. I should move my chat to the Mac so that way I could do stuff like this a little bit easier. But yes, here is the paste. That's the component that I'm using to do this. It's a good one. Like I said, the author did a good job. Okay, so we've got projects. All right, what do we think? I'm a poll chat here real quick. So i7 or anybody else. Here's kind of the thing of this. This is like a project portfolio for this company. There's going to be a couple more of these, obviously. When you come in, you know, they want to show off the images and some of the stuff that they talked about. I'm almost wondering if I take these to 2 up instead of 3 up. So I'm going to ask y'all's opinion on this. So let me take it to 2 real quick so you can see it. Ooh, I didn't like that. Let's do it this way. Let's double their size. Ooh, but 250 is not going to fit. But I want... Like, do I like that size? I think I do. So I wonder if I almost take this to a 1/2 and a 1/2. I need to kill some of that padding that I have on this, but yeah. Oh wait, what was I right about? I'm not normally right, so let me know what I was right about. Oh, okay, cool. It does do mutations. That's cool to know. The one I showed you or the one that Gatsby comes with? Mm-hmm. Yeah, still a little less, I think. Ah. So I could technically, I think it's just because it's 1/2 here. I could do padding 0 on that. Yeah. Okay, I like this better. Okay, I can live with that. So we did team, we did projects, we did services. I'm not quite sure what services is going to be yet or about. I haven't built that page yet. They haven't sent me a ton of content. I think it's just going to be text content. And then we got a contact page to do as well, but so we can do that. What should we do next? Should we do some mobile stuff? I think we should do some mobile stuff. Or should we go ahead and knock out some? I think I have their content. Yes, I printed off their content Word document that they sent me so I could look at it. Yeah, services are going to have an image and then a bunch of text. Yeah. Now, About Us is just going to be a content page. And when I say content page, I mean it's just text. Like I think I said before, but this site is super simple. Here's the deal. I'm going to take 30 seconds. I'm going to run to the restroom, and I will be right back, and we'll keep building this. So if you're watching, hang tight. I'll be right back. One second, chat. 1 second. Okay, chat. Here's the thing. Everything came out okay in the bathroom. That's good. I'm actually just going to kill the green screen idea altogether. And I'm just going to move this thing out of the way. Just give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Over. It was okay. I7, come on, it was like 5 seconds. You can give me 5. Okay, so now that we're back and we don't have a green screen anymore. You can see my lovely home office here behind me. You can also see my dog's tail walking around a little bit too. But yeah, we're gonna do this anyway without a green screen because why not? And I7, I missed your follow, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna re-trigger that, and bam! I7, thanks for the follow. Yeah, my dog's legit. His name's Moby. He's a English golden retriever, which means he's just like a normal golden retriever, but he's white. I have a German Shepherd too, but he's sleeping in the other room right now. He's big and lazy, which is odd for a German Shepherd. But okay. So let's finish these services real quick. And I can't remember if we we added in an image for the services. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do something similar, I think. Let's see. We've got this kind of pattern established of a large image, and then hey, buddy, the dog's right up here by the desk. We got this pattern established of a large image on projects, and then we've got it on team. It probably makes sense to follow that pattern through to services. So I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, because then you kind of have this like cohesive kind of click through here, like almost like you do going between these two. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that should be pretty simple to knock out then. Let me remember what page I'm on. Services. Yep. So let's close out some of this junk. Do you guys have dogs? I7 and Z Motivator, I know you're here. Anybody else in chat? Dog owners, cat owners, iguanas, tarantulas, any type of pets? Nope, Z Motivator doesn't. I7 doesn't. Okay. Let me get back to what I was doing. That whole go to the bathroom, and then my my green screen fell down. Like it completely threw me, chat. I've lost my train of thought completely. Yeah, my dad always wanted a husky i7. We never had one when I was growing up, but it's what he always wanted. But we were in a space where they were kind of wild. Z Motivator, I'm not touching that one. That's on you, buddy. You can do that if you want to, but I'm not gonna comment on that one. Okay, back to where I was here. We want to do services, and I think if we grab all of that. Now, yeah, look, I could be like next level developer and make one component that's shared across these 3 pages, and then I just pass it an object and stuff, and it loops over it. But by the way, CSS Ninja, are you from Great Britain or Green Bay? I'm not sure what GB means. I am from North Carolina, so that's where I'm currently located. I know I'm wearing a West Virginia hat. I was born there, but I've been in North Carolina since I was a young kid. And I still follow West Virginia for college football. I'm a Mountaineers fan. So that, yeah. Yeah, Great Britain. That's what I think when I see GB. Okay, so let's do this real quick. Oh, no way. You're from Germany. That's awesome. That's really cool. Thanks for watching all the way from Germany. So it's what, let's see, it's about 10 a.m. here East Coast time. So it's like 4:45, 5 o'clock p.m. there, I7. And Z Motivator, you too? It's kind of 4 or 5, 6 o'clock p.m. for y'all? I had a guy who worked for me in my day job. He recently moved on to something else, which is cool. It was like amicable. It's not like a bad thing. But he was from the Ukraine, Poland. Wait, no, Poland and the Ukraine are not. They're two separate things, right? No, Poland is in the Ukraine. I feel really dumb saying that on stream now. Let me look at that. Let's see. Is Poland in the Ukraine? It's two separate things, right? Yeah, two separate countries. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, so he was in Poland, which I know is near the Ukraine, and that's like the same kind of time zone. That's how I know. Yeah, different countries. I'm with you now. I'm with you. I made a mistake. I'm slinging code today, not geography. All right, so let's get these services spitting out. Wait. We didn't grab the image for that guy. What did we call that image? All sanity. Oops. All sanity services. Service image. Uh-oh, looks like we've got a little Ukraine, Poland, Germany. Y'all don't start World War III in chat, please. By the way, I'm a dad, and so I make dad jokes, and I think I'm way funnier than I really am. So if you're watching me on stream, you're just gonna have to deal with that. Like, that's just kind of, it's the name of the game. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. There's our services. Remember, we just had these dummy images in there. We'll do our services. We need our good buddy helmet again. Which I don't know why helmet won't autocomplete and import. Sometimes it will and sometimes it won't. No, it's React helmet. And then... And you may be asking, why am I putting this body attribute on every page with the same class and not doing it as part of the layout? That is because ultimately these will have different backgrounds. I just don't have those images from the client yet. And so I will tweak those class names up, but I don't have that information from them yet. Okay, so i7, let's talk about that. So you're a WebStorm person. I use PHP Storm, I use Golang, I use PyCharm, I use DataGrip. So I'm very much a JetBrains person. But for whatever reason, I just like VS Code better than I do WebStorm. You gotta... this is like that meme, that prove me wrong meme. You use both, okay. When do you switch? Like what determines which one you use? I want to check out your open source project too, Botv. Oh, this is a chatbot for streams. That's kind of cool. I might have to take a look at that i7 because I mean, I'll definitely star it here in just a second, but like I used to, like one of the little side businesses I used to have, it's not around anymore, is I built this like NLP chatbot for you could text it like, hey, I ate 2 eggs, 3 pieces of bacon, and a cup of coffee, and it would tell you like what your proteins and carbs and fats were, and it would like store that and everything. I couldn't get traction and get it off the ground, but I did learn a lot about like intent processing, like chatting back and forth with people. It was pretty cool. So maybe we could take a look at that. And then Z Motivator's got CRUD. What's CRUD here? CRUD for RESTful APIs. Oh, this is for your Nest.js stuff. Sorry, not Next. Nest. Okay. That looks cool. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at that when I can sit down and take a look at it. Yeah. Yeah, we can take a look at it, guys. Okay. I need to clean up this other stuff that I have down here. Cool. It's cool. So the thing that sucked about that chatbot that I built, there is a company, what was their name? Like, these guys are who you want to use. Nutrition X. Is that them? They might have got bought and changed their name. No. Yeah, this is them, right? So check this out. They have this API. Yeah, they have an API here, right? That will, yeah, this is it right here. So it's got the natural language engine. It's got barcode scanning. You can even do restaurant geolocation with it. And like what this thing does is you can pass it stuff and it will do the protein, carbs, and fat stuff. So like this is your money right here. Like when you get this, but the thing is they limit you to active users of 2. But we were kind of like grandfathered in with them. And so we were able just to like send all of our requests with 1 user, and they kind of honored that. But we were on this starter plan though. Because it was weird. Like we started with them when they were like young as a company. And so we were billed the starter rate, but we had this MVP plan is what we had, because we had all of this. That we would be me and my business partner. And we got pretty far with it. We had, 15, 20 users, but it never really took off. So, but yeah, Nutritionix is the API. I'm rambling, right? But Nutritionix is the API that you can use if you want to get protein of food. Let me get in the chat here real quick, and I'll put this in chat. I'll jump into chat on my Mac. 1 second. I gotta type. I can spell chat right. It's a 4-letter word, and I can't spell it. So yeah, if you go here, API for protein, carbs, fat of food. Really cool. Fun to hack with. So yeah, that's the one that we use to build that stuff. Let's see here. I need to go to single service. And let me go to single. Yeah, I could do that. I could totally do that. And then I think I have a Nightbot command too that I'm going to teach you real quick. Let me hit Nightbot real quick. Just for stuff like that, i7. Let me see. Yeah, do i7, do exclamation ideas in chat and see what pops up. See if that works for you. Boom, there it goes. So that's a Git repo that you should be able to submit a PR to. And if one of you wants to try it for that, that would be great, because I'm not sure that anybody's ever tried it, because we were working on that on Friday's stream. Yeah, it's down in the description too, but I don't know if people ever scroll down on Twitch to really read the descriptions. But check it out and see if you can like do a PR to that. We tried it Friday and we couldn't do it because the repo is empty. But over the weekend, I pushed up a README file, so the repo's got something in it. So if you want to PR an idea to that README file, like I'll accept it and put it in there. Like that would be cool. And if you hit me up in chat when you do, and we'll check it on stream, see if it worked. Okay, so for this services page, I think I'm gonna go a little bit different and kind of set up a structure for like content pages. I think what I'm gonna do is take the service image and make it the background image of the page, and then do kind of like a narrow centered column for the content of the service. So let's do that real quick. Don't need a backlink here. And we don't need to flex any of this. I probably don't need that div. Definitely don't need that. I need title. Uh-oh. What did we say that was? Raw description. I went quiet here for a second, guys, because I'm typing, but feel free to let me know how that GitHub thing works. Actually, we'll check it out. We'll check up on you guys and see if you've made a PR yet. Nope, not yet. Let's do this as width of 2/3. I want a little smaller than that. No, do your thing, Z Motivator. We're good. We'll hang out here till you come back. Yeah, 3/5 looks about right for this static content here. And then now I don't want to auto import. Okay. So let's hit the Google real quick. Helmet auto or no helmet set CSS style. Let's just go to the React helmet docs. Five viewers watching us on Twitch. Thanks for watching. I know Z Motivator and I7 are two of them. If you want to jump in chat, say, hey, 7 viewers. I'm sorry, we just jumped up. If you want to jump in chat and introduce yourselves and let's chat a little bit, that'd be great. If you don't want to do that, maybe just hit that follow button there on Twitch. That would be awesome. I'd really appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 50 followers. I'm at 18 right now. If you're just joining the chat, we're building some stuff with Gatsby and Sanity. A little marketing site and some Tailwind CSS here. Trying to well, can I do it the same way? Could I do essentially? Can I do this, but instead of that, do style? Have it be like background. No, it does not look like I can do that. It says object. So does it want a string? No, it doesn't want that. That's not going to work. No, but it does apply it. So what we could do is this. We could do a class of BG service image. And then we could just say background dash image is going to be service.serviceImage.asset.url. Well, I gotta remember how CSS works. Stay with me because this is gonna get ugly before it gets better, but I think it's gonna be cool once we get it set up. Okay, that's good. So here's what we want to do. I already have a class here, so we want to say BG service image. So I want to set that there. Oh, you know what? Because I put an image in there that was way too small for what it would actually be. But yeah, I7, we'll be here. Take your time. Let me do set equals minus 100. We'll do width equals. Oh no, because it won't scale up. So this isn't really a style component, ZMotivator. This is me literally just putting a style tag on an element. So this is almost like inline styles at this point. Is it a good idea? I don't know. I really don't, because now that I look at this, like let's pretend, like let's get a real example with this, right? Let's go to services, or let's go to the other one because it's got a bigger image, I know, right? So let's go to this one. So like if we look at this, hold on one second. Let's just nuke that. So if we look at this, like we see what the problem is going to be, that the image is going to be like, what's the right word for that? It's going to be way too bright. Like I want it to be kind of pushed back and muted more. So I'm not sure this is the yeah. Now in general though, like going back to your original question, in general around style components, like I've not really used them per se. And that's mainly because I what's the right way to say this? It's mainly because I've used something like Tailwinds or Bootstrap or whatever else when I've been working with React, or even like a custom in-house Tailwind or Bootstrap equivalent. And it's like we've never really styled it at the component level. We've always styled it at the global level with CSS because, and this is how we've done it at work. And this is the example that I'm using to kind of talk through it. So we have our components have classes applied to them. There's a build and deploy process for our code base, our React code base that goes up. We then have our CSS library, which is essentially like Tailwinds, but it's kind of custom to us. And we forked it off of, actually one of the guys that works for me had developed his own, well, what is it? SAS grid. This is him. He works for me. Yay. What's his website though? This is was his website. No. Okay. Well, never mind. Anyway, point is, he developed his own SAS Flexbox grid, and we kind of pushed off of that, and then we started doing. We made that an npm package. So you had our React code base that would deploy over here that had our npm package as a dependency. And then, or sorry, it didn't have the npm package as a dependency. What it did was it links to a CDN, basically an S3 bucket of the CSS. And then that npm package for the CSS file, when we build and deploy that to npm, it will actually do a deploy process to S3 as well. And so that way we can kind of have this like interoperability and separation of our CSS and our code. Now, the reason I stumbled over we did it as an npm dependency was because the way I just described was how we used to do it. And then we actually switched it up to be an npm dependency and have everything be packaged together. Because that way, like it just, get off, Craft. So that way what it fixed for us was we would have stuff go out on the React side that didn't have the necessary CSS in place, or we would have CSS changes go out that may or may not have needed markup changes to go with it, and they wouldn't always go together. But since we made an npm package and a dependency of the React app, now it goes out together, and we just bump the version of the React app because we're not afraid to deploy our React app because it's just front-end code, right? I'll deploy that thing 200 times a day if I need to. It's my backend, my APIs, which are all in Go, that I want to hold some of the deployments on, right? And make sure that we're doing those the right way, because those are the things that could really cause us damage. But if we deploy a bad CSS file, we'll just redeploy it again just to fix it. And that's not to say we're not doing tests or we're not making sure that things work, but it's just front-end code should be zero risk to deploy. That's my kind of opinion and what I kind of preach to my teams and my day job, that front end code, you should be able to deploy whenever you want to on that. Sorry, I went on a sandbox. I'm sorry, Z Motivator and i7 and my other viewers watching. I got a little wordy on that. But yeah, you asked a good question, so I went with it. Okay, so let's scrap this background image idea because I don't like it. Let's get rid of that and call it PG Power Lines. Or was it Power Dash Lines? Yeah. Okay. But how we want to put in this image here. Yeah, no, cool. I'm glad you have the same opinion on that. It's like, it's just HTML and CSS and JavaScript. You should be able to deploy that all day long. Who cares? Okay, while I think about this image here, I gotta fix something on my Stream Deck real quick. Give me 1 second. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. And when i7 gets back, I want to hear his take on my little sandbox there. I have a feeling he'll stay or he would say the same thing. But let's see here. Stay with me. My Stream Deck kind of messed up something, so I gotta try and fix it real quick. I'll be right back. That would be cool. If that looks accurate. Okay, let's see if I hit that. Cool. Okay, sorry. Fix the Stream Deck. I'm back. Gosh, I'm trying to think of a non-lazy way to do this. I mean, it's almost like we could treat it like a blog post, and we could put it here. What is wrong with you, VS Code? There we go. What was it? Service.service image.asset.url. Uh-oh. Screwed something up, project. Oh. And then just temp purposes, we could do something like this. Like, it's I don't hate that, but I don't like that at the same time. Let's maybe see it with like a realer image here. And then where's that folder of their images I downloaded earlier? Oh wait, I've already uploaded some, so I can just select. Let's say it's like that one. And then let's just do a quick little thing here. Where's my what? Okay, let's do. Oh, and I got to kill the Gatsby server to get that new image to show up. All right, let's go, Gatsby. I mean, gosh, I don't know. I'm just not thrilled with that. Z Motivator, you got any ideas here? Like, should I go back to 2 columns and have a column over here for the image and the column for the text to match everything else? Any thoughts? Let's design by chat. Because I'm not loving it. I mean, if I went to 2 columns, it would look like... Oh, you want to see it again? Is that what you want to see? Or you want the question again? The question was, what do we think? Should I go to 2 columns like the rest of the site is and have the image on the left and then the text on the right? Or should I fiddle with this a little bit? Listen to his music too loud. Yep. So I'm just saying, like, what do we think about the design of this? Should we go 2 columns with it? Do we like this? Like, obviously, if I gave that some margin on the bottom. Actually, let me do that just to show you. Yeah, like, do we like this or no? Like, I don't know. Yeah, hit me with it. What do you got? Okay. You got an example of the modern landing pages? I mean, I think I know where you're going. We have 1 paragraph with picture left and second with picture on the right side. Oh yeah, kind of like we have here. Right? It's kind of like that setup that we have. Yeah, that's right. Smaller screens, just 1 column. I mean, what if we did something like this? Like this what we do part here. Let's... Z Motivator, let's get crazy. Let's try something. Let's just comment that out in case I totally screwed this up. But then let's do... what'd you post? Let me... Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's nice. Their images are better than mine, though. That's the thing. Like, they have these really cool, like, he has these really cool illustrations, but I don't have that. I'm just gonna have something that some electrical engineers have gone out with their phone or a digital camera and shot. But let's see. See if we can find something here. I mean, that's not bad, but that's a video. Yeah, SVGs on your own. Yeah. Let's see. Here, this Brio here does have a lot of nice looking stuff. I like that dashboard. Yeah. Okay. Let's try this other way real quick. Let's try the kind of 2-column approach just to see. AZ Motivator, we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out on the stream, man. This has been fun. I'll be back on Wednesday, same time on Wednesday, 9:30, or sorry, 9 or earlier Eastern time on Wednesday if you want to come back. Oh, welcome back, i7. What's up, buddy? Oh, no, it's a service. If you do Zmotivator before you leave, if in Twitch you enable notifications, you'll get a notification when I go live. If you want to do that. Later, Zmotivator. Gosh, no, that just feels like incomplete. Like if I did it like that. Because then it would look like this. I'm going to grab all of that. Yeah, see, that would look like hot garbage there. That would look... It would look like we didn't right if we did that. So yeah, I don't want to do that. Folks on Twitch and YouTube, if you're watching, make sure to follow. If you're on Twitch, just hit the follow button. If you're on YouTube, I believe you hit the subscribe. You get to know, or get to come back and watch the stream more and more. Both YouTube and Twitch, you need to enable notifications if you want to know. But usually I'm around 9 o'clock Eastern time on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, AM. Okay, so we got to figure out this design. Let's go to my go-to's dribble. Chevy would, yeah, totally using Restream. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Do you use it, Chevy would? Do you stream and use Restream? So follow notifications, I'm not sure how to get them from YouTube, but for Twitch, I've got Streamlabs running. So like Chevy would, if you hit follow, you'll see a little thing come up above my head that shows you, and that's through Streamlabs. It's a Streamlabs widget. But I'm not quite sure how to see them from YouTube, though, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, there you go. So Chevy Wood, thanks for the follow. You see it above my head coming up there, and that's what happens. Now, if we didn't have a green screen fiasco earlier today, that would look a little bit cleaner because you would just see me and not like the whiteboard there behind me. But I'll fix that later off camera. You guys don't really care. You guys don't really care to watch me fix my green screen on stream. This is only day 3 of streaming for me, so you know, I'm surprised I didn't have more issues with my cameras and green screen and stuff like that, or camera. The stream's a bit like, okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm going from my Mac to my PC, and then my PC is the streaming PC. So that could be why it's a bit laggy. But I'll check on that and see. But thanks for pointing that out. Leave it like this for now. Oh no, I'm just trying to think. So we could take our header up there where we have the logo and the nav to be 100% width across, and then we could put this image right below it. I'm willing to see what it looks like, at least. So let's go into our layout. So we just need to not put that on it. So yeah, we can mess with the padding and stuff on that in a minute. Yeah, and then we could take this image. And the image could go here. Oh, yeah. That's they got kind of tall. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Like, I think I kind of need some padding on that, though. If 8's the right number. Well, maybe 12 is the right number. Yes, the picture is sometimes in your stream software. So I think that's the problem. I think the problem is my Mac that I'm coding on is on the wireless network. The stream PC that's actually doing the streaming is hardwired in. And I think, so what I did is I set up what's called an NDI server. So from the Mac to the PC, I have a server that runs, and I think the lag comes from there. From the Mac to the PC talking to each other. I could figure out how to fix that. I could, and the reason like that I don't stream directly from the Mac is because I want you guys to hear the background music, and I can't figure out a good way to get the background music to play on the stream. Chevy, no, I'm not using the game capture device. I've looked at getting an Elgato game capture. I've actually got an Elgato Streamlight, like right there, or Keylight is what they call it. It's pretty cool. And yeah, the NDI plugin is what I'm using. But maybe I'll buy one of those. Maybe I'll buy one of those capture cards. That might be better. To just run out of the Mac into the capture and then into the. Yeah, that's possible. Oh, what's the solution, Chevy Wood? Tell me. I'll try it right now. If I don't have to stop the stream, then I'll try it right now. Yeah, sure. Take your time. So we're gonna do this. Let's do some math. So if we did oh yeah, that's true, Chevy Wood. I don't go direct from my Mac. My Mac is technically streaming to my PC, and then my PC goes out to Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that. So like I'm saying, I think the problem is the latency between the Mac and the PC, which is on my local network. Like that's where the problem is with my local network, is what I'm saying. Let me do some math. Let me do a quick ratio. So if I do 16 by 9, and that was 1440. Okay, so 9 times 1440 divided by that, 810. Yeah, that's right, Chevy Wood. If I could figure out how to have this music playing on my Mac and have it picked up, that would be great. I've tried Loopback, but Loopback just completely messes with my system, and it's not great. Black hole. Okay, let's see. Pass audio to other applications with 0 additional latency. Okay. Okay, so then if I read this right, I would install this. I would tell Spotify and my mic, because my mic is actually hooked up to the Mac as well. So I would tell Spotify and my mic to go to Black Hole, and then I would make sure that OBS picks up Black Hole. Is that what you're saying? Because if so, that seems pretty easy. I don't think I could do it right this second, but I could do it before Wednesday's stream, and we could give it a try. Yes, okay. Okay, I'll try this before Wednesday's stream then, just to see if we can get that a little bit better. Let me see about this image here. Yeah, right. Create a multi-output device. Oh, I don't want to do that. That feels dirty. But see, that doesn't look like it's cropping right. Let me go. Where's Steam? Oh, it's W and H. That would be why it's not cropping right. W, H. Sanity. So we need to see where, how we can set this image up to not scale terribly. Oh, there we go. Crop top left. That's my dog sneezing in the background, by the way. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that. Okay. What if I wanted to do like middle? Center. Yeah, that's what I want. That's also my dog grunting and growling in the background too. He's rolling around on the ground. I promise that's not me. That's better, I think. I feel like I can live with this a little bit more. And then that's my dog in the background, if you can hear that. Okay. All right. I like that better. I think this will work. Maybe. I don't know. I got to think about this one. Because then that background image isn't seen either. Moby, what are you doing, buddy? All right. Okay. Dang, I don't know, chat. I don't really like how this image is. Let's just kill it. And then if we did that, I would want to take my layout back to container. Max auto. Yeah, see, I like that better than that big image in there. What do we think on stream here? Yeah, I think I do. Oh, we need a backlink on this one too. Let me go to the... That... Forgot to bring in link. There we go. Yeah, exactly. I said that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna push it back on them. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Because I can show them both. Like, just snap screenshots and say, look, one of these looks like hot garbage. One of these does not. Chevy Wood, if you're still watching and you start streaming or something, shoot me a message on Twitch, and I'll definitely give you a follow, man. I would totally do that. So just let me know. I know you said you did tests with Restream and stuff, but let me know if you start doing this. Because I do, when I'm not streaming, I watch a lot of folks during the day while I'm working. So yeah, if I had somebody else to watch, that'd be great. Okay, so we know about's going to be that. And then home is there. So let's start working on our kind of mobile view here for the site. So let's just real quick. Oh, what do I not have a service? Don't have a key on something. Oh, is it here? Yeah. Let's go back to single service. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and then I'm still console logging from that component. Yeah, I know it'll take a string, but usually what I do is I'll do just the ID. But yeah, we could do something like this, right? Like content item. That. I mean, I'll do it just to show what you're talking about. Let me make a match. As long as it's unique, it doesn't really care. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to our home page. Let's start working on our mobile layout. All right. So obviously our header's a hot mess. I'm not really going to worry about the header right now because we'll need to set up some type of navigation for the mobile side of the house, but we can start to work on the content of it. So we need to make sure that this space needs to be tightened up, and then left to right we need to tighten it up. So if we come back to our home page, we can do, and this is why I love Tailwind so much, we can do MD padding Y 48, and we can tell mobile to have padding Y like 12. Yeah, I feel like 12 works. That's about right. So as far as the left to right here, that's because we're justifying to the end, but we can say, hey, just do that on medium or higher screens, and we get that. So what I would want to do then is say, I want a padding X of maybe 4, but on medium, I want a padding X of 0. And see, that gives me a little space there. Now, the reason that that's all kind of like crunched up is because I have this width on it here, but I could just say, hey, only on medium and up, give me that width. Kaboom. Okay. Now, I think these buttons should probably stack and be 100% wide. So let's work on that. Oh, that should be as simple as just doing this, right? Yes, it should. And then we'll do a margin bottom of 12, but MD a margin bottom of 0. Okay, cool. So we've got these, well, that's a little too far apart. Maybe we'll do 8. So now we've got this kind of header area set up for, excuse me, for mobile. And if I flip back to my desktop, nothing's jacked up, which is good. Sorry. Normally I'm slated to stop the stream at about 11 Eastern. It's about 10:40 Eastern, which means another 20 minutes. We'll see how far we get. I may stop it in 20 minutes, or I may keep rolling. I have a meeting at noon I need to be in, but I might roll right up until that meeting. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If you go tell all your friends to come watch, maybe we'll hang out till noon. So, that still doesn't feel. Feels like it's got something on the right of it. Oh, padding X4. No, that's what I did. Oh, by tracking wider. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you know what? Since it's flexed, we need to do this. No, that didn't do anything, did it? Oh no, you know what? It's right. It's just that down here is jacking it up. Okay, I see what it's doing. So let's do this then. Let's get rid of that width full. Let's go down to the footer and just fix that real quick. We can actually hide all of this on mobile. That's what I wanted right there. Cool. Yeah, we'll fix that in a second. Hold on. Okay. I want those buttons to be centered on mobile, which that's pretty easy. We can just do text center, MD, text left. Text center, MD, text left. Let's just confirm that desktop still looks good. Oh, wait a minute. Footer's jacked up somehow. Oh. That, and then here. Cool. Okay, so I like that. There's some space there we gotta fix, but we can do that here. And so we want these to be widthful. MD. Yep. And then here we'll say I want a padding X of 4, but a medium padding of 0. Images at the bottom. You mean the ones I'm working on now? Or the ones in the footer? I7. I agree with you. I think these should be 100%. And we can actually tighten up the margins on this a little bit. Yeah, there we go. As I was looking at. We're thinking the same thing, buddy. There we go. That tightened up those margins. That's good. I want to put this on. Now, the thing is I think that there's a source order way I can handle these. Yeah, so see, what I would want on mobile is to have this image be up here above operations. And I think being the active word, but there is a way to do that on with Tailwinds. But first I need to fix this. Let's see. Tailwind. Source Oh my gosh, Tailwinds is awesome. Look at this. I can set the order. Use order and then a number to render flex items in a different order than they appear in the DOM. Okay, if this works, gosh, this would be so badass. Okay, so we would want this to be order last on MD, but we want it first on the small view. Okay, not quite right. We'd want it to be 1, 2, 3. Chevy, it's awesome. Like it's one of my favorite frameworks to use for CSS. It's actually my go-to now. Like pretty new project I start, I do it. Would it be 2? If you go back, if you look on Twitch, I've got it archived, but it's also on the YouTube channel too. The setup of Gatsby and Tailwind, like we did that. We order 1. Okay, let's look at the docs here real quick. Oh wait, what if we just... Okay, I think I see what we have to do. So I think what we're gonna have to do is... that. And we'll need to do... that. And... that. Okay, I think we might have it. Let's see if our desktop is jacked up. No, it's not. Oh, but I know why there. That's because up here, it's a padding top. And then here, there should be MD padding bottom. Is that 48? Yeah. Cool. Groovy. Let's check this. Actually, why is that 24? That should be... Cool. And let's go mobile view. Oh. I think we got it. And then oh yeah, I like that. Except I want to do a see, I think we're okay to do padding on 48 on mobile too. Let's cut that in half. That could just be like kind of anal. Chevy, what do you think's the hardest thing about using Tailwind so far? Like, what have you not figured out yet, do you think? Let's fix the footer here. Yeah, getting to the class names. Yeah. Once you get them, they click. Like they just make sense. But yeah, once you like when you first get started, yeah, it's kind of a pain. Okay, I like this as a homepage. I think on mobile. Obviously, we got to fix the jacked up header, but we'll get there in a minute. Let's go to team. Let's see what this looks like on mobile. So really, what we would need to do here is... Nope, not single. What? Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. But I did that. Yeah, see, that's the problem. We're gonna figure that out. Aha. Okay, so I think here we can do a x4 0, and here we can do a x4 md padding x 0. Cool. I have to do MX on this one because of the border. Yeah. Cool. That looks good. So let's just repeat this for services and projects real quick since we... Since we know they're kind of the same. So flex wrap. MD flex no wrap. And then that needs... Oh wait, which one did I just do? Projects. Cool. And then let's go to services. Getting hungry, chat. Might need to do some lunch here soon. I7, I know you're over in Europe. You got anything good for dinner planned? Kaboom. Okay. Dinner. Anything planned for dinner? Getting kind of hungry on my side. Okay, so now we gotta do a single service. mozzarella sticks sound awesome. um, okay, services look good. Let's look at a single project here. So I'm gonna do this thing where we flip the source order, I think, on projects. Oh. Oh dear. Okay, let's back that out. Fix that in a second. Let's get the layout looking right first. We'll address that in a second. Let's see what that looks like. So order first. Place that's at the bottom like I want. And then bam, it's still at the side. Cool. I'm not quite sure how to set these images up. So we know we want to do that. So that gets me to there. What I want do that. That. Ah, but I can't do padding on them. I need to put that up here. This will only serve screen not on small screen. Don't use small. Used unprefixed. Yes, but I think I need to do a media query.
When I sit and think back on everything, I wouldn't change one single memory, but with time I found this is one I'll count. When you walked away from me, far as I can tell, you both been doing well. Back to where I started, broken open.
So doing this should let them be 100% wide here. But not here. Oh, shoot. Need to do this.
One day I'll think about my dreams of you and I. No, I fought for each one, but then I'll say one did get away, and I will cry. Oh, 'cause your love had he won. Far as I can tell, you both been doing well. Back to where I started, broken open hearted. I can't count the times that you have crossed my mind. It's not actions I regret, it's words I never said. I never said I regret, but I never said. This is my one regret.
Oh, what if we did this?
This is my one regret. It's all the words I never said. Oh, this is my one regret.
No. Okay, chat, I'm gonna have to come back, I think, to figure out those images. Let's look at our other... Did we do services? Yeah, we did services and teams. Or no, I didn't do the team detail. Let me do the team detail real quick.
You know what time it is. Marvin Devine. Hoover.
I think I'm gonna do this single team and then call it for today. We've been going a little over 3 hours. Longest stream so far. Thanks if you've been hanging out. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, I got the juice. Yeah, I got the juice. Whip game cool. Make them look like cool. Always play cool.
Yeah, so when you see my problem, I want those images to be like 100% on the mobile side of things, but only only on the mobile side of things. And since I didn't have a width declared on them already, I'm not quite sure the best way to go about doing that.
I've been making loot since like 22. Ask me how I made it right here in the booth. I'm always pursuing.
Oh yeah. My uptime. Yeah. I mean, when you sit down and you get rolling on something, you just go, you know? We just need to make that a little bit smaller, I think.
You already know what happens when we link up. Let's go. Yeah, I got the juice. Yeah, I got the juice. Big game cool, make them look like cool. Always play it cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing.
Cool. Okay, so I think that wraps it up. We got everything but that project detail, which I'll look at that off stream and then let you know if I have figured it out. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it for today. So thanks, Z Motivator, I7, Chevy Wood, all the folks watching the stream, chatting with me. I've really appreciated it. It's been fun. Hopefully you guys all had a good time too. I will be back on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern time, and I'll stream for another couple hours then too. So yeah, let's come on back. Chevy Wood, shoot me a message on Twitch. If you start streaming, I'll come over and give you a follow. And I'm gonna try this audio thing, this black hole thing that you sent me, Chevy Wood, before Wednesday. And I want to end the stream a certain way every day. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what we're doing. Stay with me. I'm just looking for something. I feel, since I'm a fan of whiskey and bourbon, I feel like every day we should end the stream with a tiny shot, because I still have to go to work. But with a tiny shot of, well, that's not even a real shot, is it? We should end it with a tiny shot of bourbon. So let's do that. All right, so here we go. So cheers to those of you who have followed me on stream today, and those of you that have hung out with me. This one's for you. Awesome. So we'll be back on Wednesday, 9 Eastern. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.